Hi, I'm Lisa. Welcome to Silver Sneakers Chair Yoga. I'm glad you could join me this evening. Just a few things before we get started. You should always consult with your physician before engaging in any physical activity program. By participating in this online exercise class, you assume all dangers, hazards, and risks of such participation. The exercises demonstrated by me in this online class can be physically demanding. If you are unable to safely perform these exercises, please modify them for your own safety or choose a different set of classes. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water and keep in mind, I cannot see you, so therefore you are not being monitored. So it really is up to you to be listening to your body and doing what's right for your body. There's no shame in not performing one of the poses. If it proves to be too challenging or too difficult or painful for you, please choose something else to do. Or just wait that pose out. Wait for the next pose. Okay? All right. So let's get started. Make sure that your chair has no wheels and preferably no arms. With no arms, it does give you the greatest amount of freedom and mobility for your body. If your chair does have arms, that's perfectly okay, though. We can work around that. Also, make sure your chair is on a nice secure surface, perhaps a rug or a carpet. And if it's not on a rug or a carpet, it's on a tile floor, it may be best to have it on top of a mat. That way it's not slipping around, because we are going to be doing some standing postures today as well. Okay, let's get started. Come forward on your seat, lining your ankles up under your knees are in line with your hips. Draw your shoulders up to your ears, exhale them back down and around. And think about what your chin is doing. If your chin is jutting forward, draw your chin back so that your ears are in line over your shoulders. So you have one long line of energy. And just take a couple breaths here, inhaling and exhaling as you naturally would, allowing yourself to come into the present moment, allowing yourself to come into the present space, allowing yourself to put you first for the next 45-ish minutes. Let's begin to bring some movement into our bodies. Inhaling, pushing down into the ball of your foot and lifting up your heel. Exhaling down. Inhaling, pushing down into your toes, and then exhaling. And continue to do this at your own pace. And while you're doing this, I'd like you to think about the muscles you feel engaging. You've got your leg muscles, the shin, maybe the calf, the thighs. Maybe you feel your hips. Do you feel this movement anywhere else? Perhaps you feel it in your lower abdomen. Maybe you even feel it in your shoulders or your jaw. And if so, it just shows you how internally connected everything is in our bodies. Something that is affecting the toes and the foot is also affecting the shoulders, neck, or jaw. Okay, and then on your next move, go ahead and lift your toes. Exhale, set them down. Inhale, lift your toes, spread them wide, set them down. And just do this a few times, bringing some movement into the foot, into the ankle. Maybe this next time you lift your toes, you spread them wide, you set them down one at a time, starting at the pinky side edge. Just do this a few times. And no worries if they don't come down one at a time. But it doesn't hurt to practice or try. And one more time. Bring some movement into our knees and our ankles. Inhale, draw that knee in towards your chest, giving it a hug, and just Begin to flex and point your toes and rotate your ankle one direction and then the other. Set that leg down, draw your other knee up towards your chest for a hug and point and flex. And then rotate one direction and then the other. Set that leg down. Bring your hands to the bottom of your chair for support. And then inhale, lift your right knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lower. One to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, extend. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. One more time each side. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last time, inhaling up, exhaling, extending. Inhale up, exhale, extend. Let's get some movement into our hip joints. Bring your palms to your knees and actually maybe heel toe your feet apart just a little bit. Heels pointing in, toes pointing out. We're going to begin to do some body circles. It doesn't matter which direction you start in, because we're going to go both directions. But just begin to circle your body around, getting some movement into the hips, getting some movement into the lower back, maybe even bending into the elbows and into the shoulders. And then begin to wind up this movement, making it smaller and smaller until you're just moving your middle back. You're just moving that thoracic spine, the area that doesn't get much attention. We often pay attention to our lumbar spine, the lower spine, and we pay attention to our upper spine, the cervical spine, but we really neglect that middle back. So see if you can just kind of rotate your heart and then pause. And then begin to unwind. Making this movement get larger and larger. Now you're going the other direction. If you haven't noticed. Just starting by those heart circles moving that thoracic or that middle spine. And then making this movement larger and larger gradually. Apologize for the squeaky chair. And then getting to your full range of motion. Rotating, moving those hips. And lower back. We'll just come around one more time. And then come to pause. With your hands on your knees, inhale, draw your elbows back, draw your shoulder blades together, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, round into your spine, pushing down into your palms. Chin comes to chest, rounding back into your chair. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, rounding back. Two more times. Inhale, coming forward. And be mindful of your neck. Don't let your neck flop back. Keep your neck sturdy, looking up to where that ceiling and the wall meet. One more time. Lifting your heart, lifting your gaze. And exhale, rounding back. Okay, let's get some movement into our shoulders. So just begin to rotate to the right, dropping your left shoulder down. Inhale, come up, rotate to the left, dropping your left shoulder down. Inhale up, just do this a couple more times, rotating to the left. And exhale, rotating to the right. Inhale back to center, one more time to the left. Back up, one more time to the right. Coming back up. This time, rotate to the left. Drop that right shoulder down and draw your left shoulder back as you push your right palm into your right knee, right thigh. Just take a couple breaths here as you stretch into the shoulder. And your next inhale, come back up. We'll go to the other side. So exhale, dropping your left shoulder down, drawing your right shoulder back, gazes towards the right. Left palm pushing into your left thigh, left knee. Taking a breath or two here, stretching into the shoulder. Inhale, coming back up. Let's do a couple shoulder rotations. So you can go ahead and heel toe your feet back together again, hip width distance apart. So inhale, draw your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale and back down and around. And just do this a couple more times, inhaling up, exhaling back down and around. 2 more times, inhaling up, exhaling back and down. Last time, inhaling up, exhaling back down and around. Nice. Let's do a little bit of neck movement, and then we're going to do some yoga postures. Inhale, look over your right shoulder. Exhale, drop your chin down, drop your gaze down. Circle your head until you inhale, lifting it up on the left side. Exhale, drop your chin down, drop your gaze down, rotate your head around. Inhaling, coming up on the right. Exhale, chin comes down, rotate. Coming up to the left. And exhale, drop your chin down, rotating, coming back up. On the right. Bring your head back to center. Okay, let's go ahead and face the right side. So turn in your chair so that you're facing the right side of the room, the right side of your space. Make sure your right leg is planted firmly on the chair. We're going to start by just bringing the left leg out so that your left knee is pointing out towards the middle of your space. So you have this 90-degree angle going on with your legs. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh. I'm going to give you a couple different options for your left arm. Option 1, you can bring your left hand behind your back, drawing your shoulder open. Option 2, you can reach for the back of your chair. I'll show you where I'm reaching. Reach for the back of your chair, draw your shoulder open a little bit more. Or option 3, you can draw your arm all the way back, reaching and grabbing hold of the top of the back of the chair. So your choice. Think about your shoulder and what your shoulder is asking for you. This can be a very deep shoulder opener. Just take a breath or two in whichever option you've chosen. And then slowly release your shoulder, whichever option you chose. We're going to go to the other side. So bring your left forearm to your left thigh. And I'll go through those options again. Option 1, right arm comes behind your back. You draw your right shoulder back. Option 2, right hand comes to the bottom of your chair, drawing that shoulder back. Option 3, bring your right arm to the back of the chair seat. You choose your option, listen to your body, and just take a breath or two wherever you've chosen to go. And then slowly bring that right arm back. We'll go to the other side. So bring that right leg in, bring that left leg out. So again, we're sitting with this 90-degree angle with our legs, left knee pointing towards the left, right knee pointing forward. Starting with our left forearm, bring your left forearm to your left thigh. Option 1, bring your right arm to your back. Option 2, right arm comes to the bottom of the chair, to the seat of the chair. Or option 3, bring that right arm to the back of your chair. You choose your stretch, you choose your option, you choose your pose. And just take a couple breaths here. Whichever option you've chosen. And in your next inhale, slowly release that arm. Don't slingshot it. You don't want to injure yourself. And we'll go to the other side. So right forearm comes to right thigh. Option 1, bring your left arm behind you, drawing your left shoulder back. Option 2, left hand comes to the bottom of the left chair or towards the seat, drawing that shoulder back. And notice I'm still upright. I'm not leaning into the pose. So keeping your spine upright, you're just kind of twisting, keeping your body forward. Or option 3, arm comes to the back of the seat. And again, you're still trying to rotate your torso forward so that you're just stretching into your shoulder here. You're using that right arm kind of as leverage to help. And just take a breath or two wherever you've chosen to go today. And then slowly release that left hand. Bring that left leg in. Let's turn to the right. So planting that right leg firmly on the chair, bringing your right hand to the back of the seat. Bring your left hand to the seat itself and step your left leg out long. Coming out from the hip, foot is flat to the earth. Just back my chair so you can see my foot here. Sole of your foot is flat on the earth. Bring your left hand to your left thigh. Inhale, right arm comes up to the sky. Exhale, take a side bend towards that leg. Now, if you have a shoulder injury that prevents you from lifting that shoulder, just bring your fingertips to your right shoulder and then exhale, side bend. You don't have to lift your arm to the sky. And just take a breath or two here, in whichever posture you've chosen. Coming back up, bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Again, I'm going to give you options. Option 1, you can lift your left fingertips up to the sky and side bend towards the back of your chair. But again, if you have a shoulder injury that prevents you from doing this, just bring your fingertips to your shoulder. Inhale, lift tall, and exhale, side bend. And maybe lift your elbow if it's available. Take a breath or two here. And coming back up, release that hand down. Bring that left foot in. Let's come to face the other side. So turning and facing the left, I'm bringing my left arm to the back of the chair. My right hand is on the bottom of the chair, and I'm stepping my right leg out long from the hip. Again, remember your options. So bring your right hand to your right thigh. Sitting with a nice tall spine, gazes towards the left. Option 1, bring your left fingertips to your left shoulder, side bend towards the right. If you'd like to go deeper, bring your fingertips up to the sky. And then as you exhale, side bend to the right. Your body, your choice. Just take a breath or two, whichever option you've chosen. Inhale, coming back up. Bringing that left arm down. So bring your left forearm to your left thigh. We're going to take a side bend towards the back of the chair. So right fingers come to your right shoulder, option 1. And exhale, take that side bend, maybe lifting that shoulder. Or I'm sorry, lifting your elbow. Or maybe you go for option 2, lifting your right arm up to the sky and bringing your fingertips towards the back of your space. Choose whichever option feels best for you. And inhale, coming back up. Bring that arm down. Okay. One more pose. I'm going to do just a couple standing poses. So go ahead and face the right again. Planting that left leg firmly on the chair. Right hand comes to the back of the chair. Left palm comes to the seat of the chair. This time, drop your left knee down from your hip. You can stay up on your toes, or if this doesn't feel good in your toes, you can always bring your foot flat to the earth. Just begin to stretch into that quadricep, into the front of that thigh. Just take a couple breaths here. Spine is long, gaze is towards the right, so you're facing the right side of the room. Ears are over your shoulders, shoulders are over your hips. And while you're here, push down into your toes, lifting your heel. And then exhale down, and just do this a couple times, inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling down. One more time, inhaling up, lift that heel, really push down into the ball of your foot. See if you can lift it a little higher. Exhale down. You can stay here, or maybe you decide to wiggle those toes back a little further now, getting a deeper stretch through that quadricep, the front of that thigh. And if this feels okay, I invite you to push down equally into both feet. So pushing down into the sole of your right foot and into the toes of your left, engaging those legs as if you're trying to lift yourself up out of your chair. So really push down into your feet, really engage those legs. But make sure you're breathing. And then go ahead and release. You can stay like this, or if it's available, I invite you to clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, draw your knuckles down towards the earth, lift your heart, lift your gaze to where the wall and ceiling meet. Just take a breath or two here. This will definitely deepen the stretch in the front of that left leg. And then go ahead and release your hands, bring your gaze back to center. Grab a hold of your chair. Carefully bring that left leg in. Let's go do that on the other side. So turn to face the left. Make sure that left leg is firmly planted on the chair. Drop your right knee down from the hip. So you almost have this 90-degree angle going on here. You can stay up on your right toes, or you can bring your right foot flat to the earth, whichever feels better in your body. Gaze is forward. Ears are in line with your shoulders. Shoulders are in line with your hips. So sitting nice and tall. Just begin to breathe into that quadricep, into the front of that right leg. Taking a couple breaths here, just beginning to allow that stretch to happen. And then your next inhale, push down into your left toes, lifting your left heel. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. This time, inhale, lift, and hold it for just a moment. See if you can lift that heel a little bit higher. So really pushing down into those toes, really pushing down into the ball of your foot. And exhale, everything comes back down to the earth. Maybe you wiggle your toes back a little bit further, stretching deeper into your quadricep. You can stay here, or if you'd like to do the shoulder stretch or the chest opener, grasp your hands behind your back, this time the more unusual way. So put your other thumb on top, your other pinky on top, and draw your knuckles down towards the earth on the inhale. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Just stretching into the front of your shoulders, into your chest, into your heart. Bring your gaze back to neutral. Release your hands, grab a hold of your chair. And this time, push down equally into both feet. So pushing down into the sole of the left feet and the toes of the right foot. Push down and see if you can lift yourself up out of your chair, really engaging those legs. Make sure you're breathing. We're only here for a breath or two. And exhale, release. Carefully bring that right leg back in. Turn to face the front. Ready for some standing postures? Me too. So go ahead and stand up, standing behind your chair. Palms are on your chair, and step your feet wide. Toes pointing out, heels pointing in. And as you exhale, you're going to bend into your knees, begin to lower your hips. Inhale, push down into your feet, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your legs, and lift on up, straightening into your legs, making sure you don't lock out the knees. Exhale, bending into your knees, only going as deep as your knees and your hips allow. Inhale, squeezing back up. And if you'd like to involve the arms, next time you exhale, maybe you cactus your arms. Next time you inhale, you're squeezing everything up. You lift your fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, bending into your knees, coming back down. We're only going to do two more. You got this. Inhale, squeeze everything in. Arms come up to the sky if this is your option. Last time. Exhaling, coming down. Inhale, squeeze it all up. And bring your palms to the chair if you chose option 2. Bending back into those knees. This time we're going to do some heel lifts. Lifting one heel and then the other. We're only here for a minute, so bear with me. Breathing into these stretches here, really engaging those glutes, those thighs. You might feel this in your inner thigh, you might feel it in your outer thigh. Maybe now you lift both heels, set them down. If this is not available today, maybe you continue one heel at a time. One more. Yeah. Bring those heels down, squeeze those glutes. Ooh, coming back up, nice. Okay. Turn your toes to face your chair. Now, turn your right toes out so that they're pointing towards the right. We're going to come into Warrior 2. Again, I'll give you some options. Bend into your right knee. Right knee is stacked over your right ankle. Left leg is long. I'm not bending into my knees, so try to keep that left leg long. Hips are towards your chair. Upper body is towards your chair. So you can stay like this. This would be option 1, and just gazing out over that right shoulder. Option 2 would be to bring your right fingertips out in front of you, equal with your shoulder height, gazing out over your right fingertips. If you'd like to go deeper, option 3, bring that left arm behind you, gazing out over your front fingertips. And just take a breath or two here. And then inhale, bring your hands back to your heart or back to the chair. Back straight into that front leg. Push your hips back. And maybe you bring that right hand down to your right thigh. Left hand can stay on the chair, that's perfectly fine. Draw that left shoulder back. You can stay like this. Or maybe you can bring that left arm up to the sky, coming into the full expression of triangle. If your arm is lifted, Bend into your arm, bring it back down to the chair. Bend into that right knee so you can push yourself back up. Grab a hold of your chair and let's go to the other side. So turn those right toes in, turn those left toes out. So your left toes are pointing towards the left side of the room. Bend into that left knee. Left knee is stacked over left ankle. Hips and the trunk of your body are facing your chair. Option 1, gaze out over your left shoulder. Option 2, left arm reaches out towards the left, gazing out over your left fingers. Option 3, bring that right arm behind you. So your arms are in a T, gazing out over those fingertips. And just take a breath or two here, wherever you've chosen. Strong warrior, pushing down into both feet equally, engaging those legs. And bring your hands to your heart, hands to your chair. Coming into that triangle pose. So inhale, so straighten into your left leg. Bring your left hand down to your thigh or to your calf or shin, not your knee. Draw that right shoulder back. This is option 1. Option 2, lift your right fingertips up to the sky, drawing that right shoulder back just a little bit more. If you really want to challenge your balance, option 3, lift your gaze, look up at those fingertips. If you lifted your gaze, bring your gaze back to center. Slowly bring that right arm down, bend into that left knee, push down into your feet equally, rise on up. Turn your toes to face the chair, heel toe, your feet back together again. Okay, let's come into tree pose. Let's challenge your balance this evening. So coming to stand on the right side of my chair, I've got my left hand on the chair, I've got my right hand on my hip. Coming up onto my right toes and putting all my weight into my left foot. I'm finding something to gaze at on the wall in front of me, something that's not moving. That's very important. That will definitely help with your balance. When I'm ready, I'm going to bring my right heel to my left ankle. This is option 1. Option 2, lift that right foot up to your calf, shin, or thigh, not your knee. Keeping that right knee tracking open, that will definitely help with balance as well. You can stay right here. Or option 3, your right branches grow. Option 4, your left branches grow. Maybe you become a pine tree by bringing your palms together, bending into your elbows. Maybe you spread your branches wide, becoming a mighty oak. Bring your hands together and release that right foot. Let's go to the other side. Whew. Okay. Standing on the left side of your chair, right hand on the back of your chair, left hand on your hip. Put your weight down into your right foot. Find your focal point in front of you. Come up onto those left toes. And then when you're ready, turn your left heel into your right ankle. Option 1. Option 2, lift that left foot up to your shin or calf or thigh, not your knee, and you're drawing that knee open. Hips are still forward. Option 3, left branches grow. Option 4, right branches grow. Maybe you become a pine tree. for a mighty oak. And bring your hands back to center. Release that left foot. How'd you do? Okay, so it's time to take a seat. Let's slow our practice down. Go ahead and bring your feet about hip width, just a little bit wider than hip width, so about chair width apart, heels pointing in, toes pointing out. Draw your shoulder blades together, lift your heart, lift your gaze, and exhale, round into your spine, pushing down into your knees with your palms, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round back. One more time, inhaling forward. Exhaling, coming back. Inhale, come back to neutral. Toe your feet back together again. Let's do a couple side stretches. So bring your left hand down to the bottom of the chair. And again, I have options for you. If your right shoulder's bothering you, option one, just take that side bend. Option two would be maybe you bring your fingertips to your right shoulder and you take that side bend. Maybe you can lift that elbow a little bit. Or option three, the full expression. Lift those right fingertips up to the sky and stretch. Drawing that right shoulder back, not letting yourself curl in. Just take a breath or two here. Feeling the space you're creating in the right side of your body. Inhale, coming back up. Bringing your arm back down no matter where you're at. Let's go to the other side. So right hand comes to the bottom of your chair. Option one, your left hand just stays on your, you actually can bring your left hand to your hip if it's available. Just kind of take a side bend. Make sure you're not just bending your head. So really kind of bend into the side body. Using that right hand to kind of help guide you. Option two, left fingertips to left shoulder. Maybe you lift that left elbow as you side bend. Or option three, full expression of the pose. Left arm rises, bringing that left arm up and over, drawing that left shoulder back. Just take a breath or two wherever you're at. Inhale, coming back up, bringing that arm down. Bring your left hand to your right knee. Bring your right hand behind. And we're going to twist open by drawing that right hand up to our hip and opening up to the right. Exhale, bringing it back together again. Inhale, draw that right hand up to your hip, twisting open to the right. Exhale, coming back. One more time. Inhale, opening. Exhale, coming back. And let's go to the other side. Right hand comes to left knee. Left hand behind. Inhale, draw that left hand up your thigh towards your hip as you twist open to the left. Exhale, bringing it back. Inhale, drawing yourself open. Exhale, closing yourself up. One final time. Inhale, open up to the left. Exhale, bringing it back together again. Come forward. Bring your hands to your heart. And just pause for a moment. It's a sign of gratitude, showing yourself some gratitude for showing up this evening and doing what was best for you. We'll close this practice with a nice deep breath in. So inhale. And exhale, sigh it all out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it all out. Thank you for practicing with me this evening. I hope you enjoy this flow.